I'm really gonna try.
DJ Payne 1.
Good luck forgetting me and all the ways I made you feel, and all the ways that it was real. I wish you the best of luck. Good luck forgetting this, and the feeling when we kiss, and the feeling when we touch. I wish you the best of luck.
Lately you've been feeling yourself and it ain't a crime except for capping in line. I ain't teach you how to shine. I invested my time, put height on your bottom line. Even taught you how to grind, how to eat it and lay the pine. Since you were G, I let you be when you won't eat. Blow a rack on Phoebe, follow instead of squaring your card. No, I got no time to argue. You play the lotto and lost. Butterfinger baited boy dropping the ball cause it's thrown by a boss. Turn your trap to a castle. Put a Duracell in your back, but you let your boys gas you. Yeah, stupid, super unleaded. I'ma make you regret it, player. Bricks, trucks, bags, I'm getting booked like Zendaya. Need a little baby who listens and a business partner. The bull couldn't play my pivot, so we cut from the roster. I play the beauty and the beast cause I'm playing for cost. Tell your people what you want and tell them we ain't involved. It's your loss.
Good luck forgetting me and all the ways I made you feel, and all the ways that it was real. I wish you the best of luck. Good luck forgetting this, and the feeling when we kiss, and the feeling when we touch. I wish you the best of luck.
Naturally, after me, you'll be scratching to fill that cavity. Had to be naive, I believed you were a catch to be. Half on the salary, stay down, starve and stack with me. Have to reclaim my time, won't be shackled to a tragedy. Green light on the grind and show don't stop for a scrub. That only know how to spend, but can't decide what he want. I put the products in the street, these people showing me love. I got a nephew to sport, poetic vibes every month. It could all be so easy, but you rather make it dumb. I stopped watering what don't feed me, now I'm growing my funds. Even your homie tried to warn me, told me twice from the jump. The bull front like he Clifford, but big dog don't hunt. Need a real one who listens and a business partner to lock down properties from Philly to Opalaka. Mashing down 95, need a little red eagle on. Who gon' stop her? I got my own and I'm shining proper.
Good luck forgetting me and all the ways I made you feel, and all the ways that it was real. I wish you the best of luck. Good luck forgetting this, and the feeling when we kiss, and the feeling when we touch. I wish you the best of luck.
Good evening. If I blew out your eardrums, I hope I did, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hold on, let me stop this other broadcast real quick. Hold on. Okay.
If you manage it.
If we what? If we what? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Minx Show podcast. And we're live. Shout out to everybody that is coming through. What's goody? What's up, Underground Mics? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? Oh my goodness, what a week. What a week. First, let me give you guys a little breakdown as to why that song was the first song that was chosen for tonight's show. Shout out to DJ Unbreakable. She's actually a new Patreon member, so shout out to her. She sent me some absolute fire, and I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. So thank you so much for DJ Unbreakable. And again, that song was called Best of Luck, and it was featuring Miss B. So I'm excited. I'm like wowzers. Like that was so refreshing to hear. And I'm not broadcasting in my room today. So if you if you hear like it feels like a little echoey, I pretty much created my own little corner, to just have my own little office space. So this way I can be away from, the family. So I moved my whole equipment to another part of the house. So if it sounds a little bit different, I apologize. So let's get right into it. Today's episode is called Promo. And the reason why I'm calling it Promo is season 4, episode 6. And the reason why I'm calling it Promo is because as of yesterday, first, I know I had a special guest, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out. Things happen. Everybody wants to get some sort of celebrity on their show, and sometimes it don't work out when it comes to scheduling and things like that. So, we'll see. We'll try again in the future. We'll try to see what happens. And I just hope that everybody's happy and copacetic. So I'm doing my little roll call. Shout out to Facebook. Facebook is tuned in. We got Periscope tuned in, and several other platforms. We have YouTube as well. So we're gonna get this show started. First, my shout outs. Like I said, Underground Mics. Shout out to Underground Mics. Thank you so much for tweeting out the show information. It means a lot to me. I also want to give a shout out to one of my homegirls. Y'all know me. I'm heavy into the conscious stuff. I like investigating different topics. And there's one YouTuber. We became really good friends. We actually last week. I think it was last week. Yeah, I think it was last week. Last week we had a really nice 2-hour conversation, just talking about topics that are important to the both of us as Black women. And, I wanted to actually, give her a shout out because, she's very hardworking with the things that she's doing. And her name is LA Show. And, she's just like one of those people that you come across and you just like, I'm going to hold on to you because not only do you post positive things, but you also post up information for people to, look into about what's going on in the Black community and, just communities in general. So again, shout out to LA Show. She actually has, all her information here. Again, LA Show, Instagram, Twitter. She's on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify with her podcast. She has a Patreon as well as a LA Show. And if you like what she's doing, you can definitely give her a nice little tip at $ LA Show 1. Any amount, it doesn't, we don't go crazy. We ain't trying to get rich off of this. All right. So we're going to get into some articles, and a lot of rants, a lot of things that has been going on. First thing before I even get into all of that, we talked about, last week, my interview that I had with Brian. Brian is from centralized.me. Again, you guys need to check out that interview if you didn't check it out because there was a lot of important information. And, Brian actually took the time out to come back on the show after I interviewed him already. And, we just pretended like this was like the Mandela effect. And, we just acted as if like the first interview never happened. So that's how that worked. So we're going to head over to the Minx Show Tumblr's page because there was a lot of stuff going on in the music biz. And I had shared a couple of things during the week. But again, like I said, that the music business news is consistently updating, so I can't always go over every single article. But the articles that I think that are the most important will definitely be the things that I would want you guys to take a look at. So the first article that I have here is about, you guys have seen it. It's about a website called Triller. And Triller is taking TikTok by the cojones. Triller is like, no. So let me get this article up for you guys. Give me one second because even though I've been sitting here, hold on, let me show. Yeah. Even though I've been sitting here for like a whole week working on the new website, which I'll talk about later, it's just a couple of things. You know what I mean? All right. So let me just, move this here. Boom. Okay. All right. So, this article that I posted up on the, Tumblr page. It's freaking planes. You see what I'm saying? I try to move. I try to move into an area in the house where there's not a lot of plane traffic, and it just seems like they was just like, F your show, Minx. We don't care that you doing the Minx show to educate artists and uplift them. Like, we don't care. You know, we got to land over at LaGuardia. So, anywho, this article right here is from musicbusinessworldwide.com. This was posted on October the 24th, 2019. And it says the music video platform Triller raises $28 million with sites setting on overtaking TikTok. So it says the United States-based music video platform and TikTok rival Triller has raised an 8-figure funding round led by Proxima Media, and it also appears to have handed a stake in its business to all 3 major labels. Now, I don't just do my little slowdowns on certain parts because it just seems cool. Underground Mike says, if it ain't the heater, it's the planes. I know, right? You know, I live in the Bronx, you know. I want to move to Florida so the alligators can attack me. But anywho, back to the article. So it says the funding round is worth $28 million in total, according to a report in the Wall Street Journal, with the Series B raise potentially valuing Triller at $130 million as a result of recently renewed licensing agreements with all 3 companies, says sources. Sony Music Entertainment, Warner Music Group, and Universal Music Group each own a minority piece of Triller. Let's talk about this. You know, before we even go deeper into that, before we even go harder into that concept, these music labels are not dumb. They ain't stupid. And, you know, I don't know if you guys have actually used Triller, but here we go with these freaking planes. I'm going to just pretend that they don't exist, like they pretending that I don't exist. But anywho, in Orlando, we don't have heaters, we have hurricanes. Underground Mics is hilarious. So let's get into this. I want to say this. When you have labels that are taking over apps that were designed, because, you know, you and I both know, I don't really think there were people on Triller, artists that were on Triller, like making music videos for songs that were already out. I think that they were utilizing this software because of the fact that, you know, let's just face it. A lot of us, you know, we don't have money like that. You know, we don't have money to make music videos like that. And even if we did, all of these music videos are the same. You know, they're not, you know, I don't really see any music videos that really stand out like that besides Pauly Ray. Pauly Ray's videos, you know, are definitely dope because he tells stories in his shit. And I'm gonna make sure that y'all take a look at that. But let's just be honest here. And I like to be honest because that's just what I do. You know, I had to turn my mic down a little bit because I was peaking. I don't want to turn it down too much. Okay, cool. I need to use Triller, to be honest. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I've tried it. I mean, it's nothing like TikTok. It has absolutely nothing on TikTok, but a lot of artists, they don't know anybody that shoots videos in their area. And a lot of artists that do shoot videos, it's the typical, you know, standing in a piss stairwell and, you know, everybody drinking from the same bottle. You know, there's no real story. There's no real, you know, like I said with Usher, you know, Nice and Slow. If you think about that video was dope because that gave the R&B crooner the opportunity to come off as a hero. And a lot of these people are not, you know, they're just not, a lot of these directors, these music video directors, they're not really creative, in my opinion. Says TikTok got the support from Gory V, pushing the value of businesses to produce daily content. He says it's a tool every business should be using. Interesting concept. Yeah, TikTok, you know, between TikTok and the and Triller, I would definitely say that these applications are dope because it gives us a unique way of being able to showcase our music. It gives us a fun way of being able to be creative. And now when you have labels dipping their hands into it, that kind of changes things. It makes things slightly different. And they all have a piece of Triller. So here's my concern with that when labels start dipping into the cookie jar and they want their piece and all that good shit. I really think, and I might sound crazy. You guys can call me crazy if you'd like, but I'm a deep thinker. I think very hard about certain things that go on and why things are trending the way that they are. Now, I think that when you have a label like Sony or wherever, and they have ownership of this, when you look at these terms and conditions, you kind of lose ownership of your content because you're uploading it into their server. So they kind of own it as well. But who's to say, in a scary thought, I don't like to be a conspiracy theorist, but these are the facts here. Who's to say that perhaps there'll be some underground artist that's kind of popping, but not really, and they go ahead and they drop a video on Triller and it starts to go kind of viral, but not really, and then Sony Music decides to pitch that idea to somebody that is shelved. That's my only quip with these sites. When labels have ownership, and I really don't understand why they needed to step in. I mean, I really think a lot of these apps need to start charging for us to use them. And that doesn't mean that they're money hungry. I think it would cut down on ads. I think it would cut down on the amount of losers that get on these apps just to troll. I mean, no one's going to pay $9.99 a month to troll. I mean, if you do, then you must be caking. Because I know if I'm paying $9.99 a month for Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, I would be using that as a fundamental tool to make sure to it that I get my content out there. But, I just think that nothing is ever independent anymore, as it seems, and it never will again. But back to this article, there's a part in here I wanted to grasp. Okay, so it says the platform reports 500,000 year-over-year growth, currently boasting 13 million active monthly users and 60 million total downloads. So again, you guys can head over. You guys can head over to the Tumblr page, Minx Radio. The minxshow.tumblr.com to read this article. So it says also, again, I kind of have like a little bit of a conspiracy theory, because they always keep bringing up the success of Lil Nas X with TikTok, and I don't think that people understand that, like, his success is not going to be your success. Like, he blew up off of TikTok, and I think it was off of a fluke. I don't think that Old Town Road was like a seriously dope ass song like that, but it's the kids that made it, blow up the way that it did. So now you're faced with these topics where you're saying to yourself, are people really like sitting there thinking that they're going to blow up off of an app? I don't really understand why we are limiting ourselves to applications to blow up from, but we're going to get into that as well. We're going to get into that. All right. So, Underground Mike says, my good friend and old boss, oven mom, a TikTok video that went viral to a mom opening an oven to an Usher song. I think I remember that. Why does that sound so familiar? I think that was recent. But again, this is what's going on. These labels, they are going to tap into everything, even innocent as making a music video on your phone. They want to own that shit too. They want to own everything, and you guys get so excited and so hyped whenever some label puts their hand in something, and you guys don't understand that it's possibly them fishing for content, or they're just trying to steal content to give to their artists. What's up, Ray Jentzman? Yeah, you guys got to check out his podcast as well. We be having some really good chats. I was supposed to call him back earlier, but it takes me a while to put my face on. Sorry, Ray. Okay. This other this other article, my mind is all over the place because I have a real big rant that I need to get off, and it's coming. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but Instagram has been a little bit more slow lately. Again, I'm on Reddit. I sit on Reddit. I chat with my marketing friends. I chat with my SEO friends, and we all have come to a collective decision. We like, if Instagram does not get their shit together, we will leave it. We will jump. I will take all my accounts with me. I don't think Instagram is dope anymore. I think Instagram is trash. Darkwave says, I think we have to look to every other TikTok song. They may have lasted 20 weeks Billboard if they break, if that. You're right. All right. So this article is about Instagram, because it's serious. So it says, Instagram is looking for a way to help you improve your feed. Yeah. Try to get rid of these spammers that ask you for graphics all day. Do you need mixtape graphics? I'm sorry, guys. Don't mind me. So it says, if your Instagram feed feels messy and chaotic, then a new feature currently undergoing testing may be just what you need. Spotted in recent days by Jane Mantrin Wong, an app researcher whose efforts have turned up plenty of other Instagram-related tidbits in the past, the feature lets you group the accounts you follow and make them easier to manage. So she says in this tweet that Instagram is testing to group the accounts you follow to make them easier to manage, such as least interacted with and most shown in feed, which are counted in the last 90 days. Now, some of you guys saw me post this the other day. Hey, Dad, Mr. Morpheus. He says, like the video, thumbs up the video. Thank you, Dad. That's my dad tuned in. The best producer, beat maker of all time. I appreciate you for tuning in, Dad. Thank you. I get all mushy gushy when my dad comes on. I'm sorry. I'm a daddy's girl. I can't help it. So let's get into this. People that are in denial will say that there's nothing wrong with Instagram. They're like, if Instagram is not working for you, it's just because you ain't popping, honey. Okay. There are people who are in marketing that, these are marketing people. See, the difference between myself and a lot of you guys is that I'm into the marketing aspect of things. So I'm always into forums. I'm always into these discussions, talking to other people that have to do marketing, that has to do promotion for artists, that has to do promotions for myself, for my show. And of course, me being an artist is always last. You save the best for last, right? But the thing is, thank you, Underground Mics. Thank you. All the Underground Mics community in here. That's that. Yes. Report to the DJ booth. No, I'm kidding. There is a problem going on with Instagram, guys, and people that want to be in denial because they think that just people are buying followers and shit. I have to explain to you guys that a lot of people that have authentically gotten their organic audience, these people have people sitting in their accounts, they're following them in their accounts, and they no longer use the account. So does that count as a body? Absolutely not. What counts is engagement. And this is why this promo is important. Okay. Engagement is important. You guys are looking into these numbers of things. Like if somebody follows me, okay, and somebody has 30,000 followers, I don't get hyped up. You know when I get hyped up? When I look at a picture that they post and in 6 hours, out of 30,000 followers, they're getting 10,000 likes. Now I'd be a little bit hyped. Then I would hit them up in the DMs and ask them, how much you charge for promo. But you guys look at the number and you don't look at the engagement. I'm going to teach you guys this shit tonight because we ain't leaving this podcast until I have gotten into your brains for you guys to think harder, and I want you guys to work smarter, because a lot of you guys have been DMing me. We've been talking in DMs. We've been talking in public, and it's just a lot of stuff that needs to be said, because I research the hell out of social media. I study it. I study it because there are people out here that are using social media and numbers to scam people. Okay? We're going to get into that, though. I promise. I promise. I like to separate the show. I hit you with some articles. I hit you with some music. I hit you with a rant. I hit you with some music. And then we close out the show with another rant and music. This is the setup, guys. This is what we do. Okay? Unless I have a guest. But the next half of the show, I will be posting up the number. I do want your input. Okay? And I don't plan on being here all night. You know, get to the point. Get to your core point. And you know, everybody will be happy. All right? So again, this situation, you know, with Instagram, I think Instagram ruined a lot of authentic people. You know, it became a breeding ground for people to scam because it's just so easy to buy followers. You know, why do people buy followers? It just makes you look so stupid. It makes you look so desperate because you want it, you know, you want it to look like people are fucking with you. That's lame. I would rather have 100 followers that fuck with me than 100,000 people who were just dead weight. Because you guys don't understand the concept of having followers that engage with you. If you have followers that engage with your post, they hit like. Okay, we're talking about Instagram. I'm not going to use Twitter because, you know, a lot of people don't use Twitter. Shame on you. But on Instagram, if I put up a post and somebody hits like, that puts my post up, because then, okay, somebody else may like it. Another person may like it. And another person may like it, right? Because one person liked it. But if you put a picture and people don't like it, it's not because, again, it's not because they didn't like it, like, oh, this picture's trash. They didn't like it because they didn't fucking see it. And they didn't see it because your post has to go through 200,000 accounts. So if you have 20,000 followers, let's just make it, I'm gonna explain it like you're 5. What is my thought on Instagram removing the like button? I'm gonna get into that. Well, I'm gonna get into that. But here's what I think. So if you have 10 accounts and 3 people like it, that means that you have more opportunity for the people that didn't see it, because people have engaged with it. That's called influence. Like, you got influence and you have engagement. You have to learn the difference between the two. Influence means how many people have seen it. This is how many times something you have posted has gone past somebody's screen. Okay? That doesn't necessarily mean you popping. That just means somebody saw it. You know, somebody spent time with it. 3 seconds. Up, whack. Next, up, whack. That's what influence, like, that's what that means, influence, right? What does engagement mean? Engagement means they looked at it, they spent time on it. They go, oh, that's a nice cat. Oh, his sneakers look dope. But because you're spending time looking at it, now that means that has been engaged with. Now somebody may hit like. Now somebody may have visited your profile because you posted an interesting picture. And this is exactly why I say a lot of you people are using Instagram. You're using Instagram wrong. You're using Instagram wrong. And what is my thought on the removing the like button? I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb. Because people are going to still screenshot how many people like their picture. So it's just, it's stupid. Fix the algorithm, okay? Fix how we are exposed to shit. Just do it that way. We don't need any more, additions. I think the only thing that needs to be added on social media, I just think that Twitter needs an edit button. My dad said that's dumb. Yeah, I just think Twitter needs an edit button. I think that Facebook needs a button where, I just think it's weird. Like, we need an edit button on Twitter. On Facebook, we need a button of like, kind of like on some duh type shit. Like, what was my favorite one I saw? A pat on the back button. Like, you need a pat on the back for doing shit you're supposed to be doing as an adult, as a responsible adult. I think people need that. I went to work today. Pat on the back. You're supposed to go to work. You're supposed to make money. You're supposed to take care of your family. Instagram, we don't need anything. We just want the algorithm to work. We want shit to be shown in order consecutively. We want the most recent shit to be posted. I shouldn't be seeing anything from 2 weeks ago from one of my friends. And I just think they need to fix it that way. Hey, how you guys doing? Ooh, YouTube is popping tonight. Usually it's Periscope, but y'all popping tonight. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna get a video on. That was one of the big changes I wanted to discuss with you guys. I did a lot of thinking, and I'm talking while I'm searching for the video, so don't think I'm going to talk your ear off. I think that I wanted to do something different. Being that my show is just going to be a strictly video show soon, I wanted to talk about how we're getting your music to me, because it's important. My dad says, that's like dude saying, I'm babysitting. Nigga, that's your kid. You ain't babysitting. My dad's hilarious. But it's true. You shouldn't be looking for attaboys for stuff you're supposed to be doing. That's why I don't understand why people be posting like these epiphanies and shit. I'd be like, yo, like, you just figured this out? Like, I don't know. I said earlier today, I said Facebook is a place, like it's a graveyard. It's like, here lies your hopes and dreams, because you're going to be somebody's going to shit on it, or someone's going to tell you that you're doing something wrong, or someone's going to be more of an expert on your shit. Facebook is a terrible app to me. I've never liked Facebook. It's just weird to me. But anyway, let me see. Fuck. I was prepared. I took my daughter to the park today, and there was a little girl that kind of threw me off my game, and I was a little bit mad. I don't condone screaming at kids, especially if the child is not mine. But, I will definitely say to the parents, that are tuning in, you need to take care of your kids at the park. You know what I mean? Like, you got some of us parents that be sitting there like, what are you doing? I just don't understand how you bring your child to the park and you just like do your own thing. And it's like everybody at the park got to babysit your kid. Like, I don't get that. People be wilding out. But yeah, that kind of threw me off my game. This child almost got hurt. And, as a mother, I get razzle dazzled a little bit, because I'm like, my feelings, I care about children. And, that reminds me of a video that I saw on Instagram, earlier this week, of that woman. I commend her. She was going on her lunch break, and there was a child. Hey, Calwan, what's goody? Her child, she was going on a lunch break, and when she was walking by, she saw two children crying because the children had some sort of police presence around them, and she would not leave those kids until somebody came and got them, because you already know how these coppers get down. You know what I mean? And she was just so like intuitionally afraid for these children. And this is what we have to do as a community. It does take a village to raise a child, and people be really, I ain't my kids, so I don't care. Yeah, but you know what? I'm old school. You know what I mean? I'm old school. We looked out for the kids in our block. We looked out for the kids, the kids that were doing dumb shit like riding in the street, we was telling on you. And this is the problem with society. Everybody don't want to be involved. It ain't your business. It ain't my business. But these kids need to have somebody that cares. They shouldn't be afraid to rely on strangers. And this woman had business cards on her on top of that. You know what I mean? So I was very bothered by this. So that's why when I was at the park and, this child was unattended and just randomly doing crazy shit, I was kind of like, yeah, I gotta step in and make sure that all this is, temporary. But, the parents came. But again, y'all need to watch your kids. It ain't our job. We taking our kids to the park to have fun and y'all sitting there just on your phone and doing your own thing. No bueno. All right. So this song, I went off. I know. I always go off. Okay. So this song right here, one of my good friends, I'm just looking it up. One of my good friends, his name is Kier. If you guys remember in the second season, I actually debuted his music video, which I was like, really, I love that video. So Kier sent me this video that he just did. He is from the Bronx and he's also from Yonkers, New York. So this video is called Concrete. And again, I want you guys to start sending me videos. If you guys have songs that are distributed, please send me the YouTube link. I'm trying to not get, MP3s and shit sent to me because, you have some people that really want to get on me about not being BDS. And that's another story. But we're going to get this song on. It's called Concrete. It's by Kier. Again, Kier. That's Kier. And we're going to get this on now. Here we go.
Why yo? Here we go. A revolution, my people are starving, so they found use with the credit and fraud in. We just want the truth, sad mothers are mourning. Guns down, life up, black people ain't targets. We from the concrete, my town is the hardest. City never sleep, everyone is an artist. The love is so weak, cause our feelings are guarded. But when you hear that beat, you should know where the heart is, ay. I just wanna live my life, I just wanna share my dreams, I just wanna feel that love, I just wanna see us free. We done been through way too much, struggle made us way too tough, We done been through way too much, the pain that made us way too tough. We from the concrete, pain, struggle every day, every night, cause I came from the bottom. From the concrete, hustle every day, every night, cause I got up. I've been grinding all week, we done been through way too much, struggle made us way too tough, From the concrete, yeah, my family gotta eat, yeah, cause I'm from the concrete, cause we from the concrete.
Okay. Hold on. I hate when it does this autoplay shit. Hold on. Cancel. Okay. I guess I was like, oh my God. Okay. So again, that was Kier with Concrete. Definitely a dope visual. I love his concepts. I really, like his music. I'm hoping that we can do something together. I've been trying to work a little bit harder on features, guys. I actually have I actually sent out, if the Promised Land Band and CJ, to both of them, they probably was like, man, what the hell's Minx on tonight? I hit them up and I was like, hey guys, I kind of want to just do this music project that I've always wanted to do. Oh yes, Underground Mike says the video quality was on point. Yo, Kier is always on point. That's my dude. That's why I say I got to work with him. But he's one of those artists that are serious. He's like, oh, let's bang out a song and then we're going to shoot a video next week. And I'm like, whoa, hold on a second. I ain't ready for all that. So I'm a serious artist, guys. I just, I have social anxiety and it's real. It's real. I was just talking to my brother about it earlier. Shout out to Carlos. I have social anxiety. I never know that there was a word for it. And it's really more than just making plans. And then when somebody cancels, you do the Harlem Shake, like, oh yes, I don't have to do this shit now. But this is what I go through, unfortunately, when you get so used to being a hermit and you just get so used to being in your own personal space and, in the kind of business that I am in, I know that I'm going to have to be dealing physically with you mofos because when I started the podcast, people was like, you're going to have to be doing interviews. You know that, right? And I was like, can I do Skype? Dark Wave says, I don't really pay too much attention to the rap community. Oh, I lost it. I'm going to get it. Don't worry. It's going to pop up on my other screen. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Yeah, my comments. I don't know what the hell's going on in my comments. I used to be able to say, so I don't really pay too much attention to the rap community with UGM and all, but we come from the rock end. But man, that was killer. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I have social anxiety and that sucks. And I've always had it for such a long time. I didn't know there was a word for it. And my social anxiety started as a kid, mainly because I'm a twin. And when my twin sister and I went to school for the first time and they took her from me and they said, she's going into classroom B and you're going into classroom A. That's when it started. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And it sucks because I love like being around people, but I also wish that there was a switch that you could turn off to say, fuck y'all, I'm doing me. Like, that's just what I do. I was a queen of Tiny Chat back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember Tiny Chat, but I used to sit on Tiny Chat for hours. And then when I got tired of talking to people and just bullshitting with people, I just turned my computer off. Like, all right, bye. But these are my loyal fans, like my friends, like these are my people. We would sit online from morning to night and then nighttime came and I could just turn y'all off. Like it sucks. And being an artist, you can't really have it like social anxiety. You can't really have no anxiety about being around people and traveling and shit. But this is just the world we live in. I'm not afraid to, be around people. It's just that, I'd be at the store. And this always seems to happen to me. Let me know if this happens to you guys, but this always seems to happen to me. I'll be chilling, I'll be at Walgreens or something, and I'm buying some stuff for my child, and, somebody just starts striking up a conversation. And I'm like, they're like, hey, what do you think about these, what do you think about these Huggies? You prefer Huggies or Pampers? And I'm like, why are you talking to me? And I'm like, I thought this was the cereal aisle. Excuse me. And I walk away. It just bothers me because in my mind, the way society has changed us, I'm like, this motherfucker could probably have a knife on him and try to fucking stab me up if I give up the wrong answer on some jigsaw shit. Like this is the stuff that society has conditioned us to not be able to trust people, even people that are just saying what up. Because, you got people that walk up to me and I'd be like, hey. Who are you? And what do you want? What government entity do you work for? Like, it bothers me. And I hate that about myself. But that won't stop me ever from going to the studio with one of you guys. That's one of my places. That's my sanctuary. I go to the studio and we have nothing on the board. They're laughing over on Periscope. It's the truth. But listen, I go to the studio. I sit in a dark space and I'm with my other artists and we just vibing on a blank scale. There's nothing on the screen. There's absolutely nothing. I'm just tapping a key. Boom, boom. Like, what do you think of that? They're like, I like that. I'm like, let's make a beat about that. See, now we can vibe because we're in my element. This is my space. I can kick you the fuck out when I want to. Most people don't want to leave. But it's the facts, guys. Social anxiety is real. But, eventually, if I have to leave this Bronx, I'm going to have to do it. I got to overcome that fear. I used to be in parties and all that shit. All of a sudden, I can't be around people. I just can't. Anyway, kids I love, though. I love hanging out with kids. They're so raw and real. You don't got to worry about them. Just about them dropping your phone on the face. That's the only thing you got to worry about. Like, damn. All right, so we're going to get into this promo section. I'm getting text messages, like, people are funny. So we're going to talk about this promo shit. And we're going to get nitty gritty about it because this is important. This is very important, guys. Like, I can't even... Let me bring you guys my regular screen. Actually, I'll leave it on this screen for now. All right, so I've been an artist for a good part of my life. Since high school was when I became, that moment. Underground Mics is funny. So as an artist, I started off at 19 years old as a serious artist, like with a goal in mind, doing shows and shit. And I will definitely say the hardest part of being an artist back in 2000 and let's say 2016 was promotion. So we're going to talk about this because this is a big elephant in the room. People are in denial, but there's a big problem. There's a huge problem. There was actually an article that I wanted to show you guys, I think 2 weeks ago, but it's still on my Tumblr page. And it was definitely about promoters. Okay. The one thing I don't like about being an artist is the fact that I feel like I'm very preyed on. I really feel like it's almost like the equivalent of being like targeted. I see all the time people are always complaining about the same thing, which is people climbing into your DMs and trying to sell you some shit. Now, here's the thing. I hate that shit. I think that's the most horrible way to promote yourself. Okay. Somebody literally today, I was very surprised. I couldn't believe it. Somebody literally today created a group chat with almost 1,000 people and 1,000 people arguing back and forth. Why the fuck did you add me? How the fuck do I get out of this? And I'm looking at my notifications. First, I thought I blew up. I was like, oh my God, the awakening has happened. People know who Minx Couture is. No, I was added to a group chat because some dude decided that he wanted to let all of us know on some take this link shit. Okay. This dude attached us to a SoundCloud link. All 1,000 people, including celebrities. I was like, what the fuck kind of dumb shit is that? So I had to DM this kid on the side, and I just said to him, I said, yeah, let me just say something to you, brother. That ain't it. That ain't it. Okay? I was like, what in the fuck was you thinking? He's like, oh, I want everybody to know about my new release. The new release that sounded like it was mixed by Helen Keller. And I was just like, dude. No. Don't you ever. Like, y'all need to stop doing that shit. Okay? Y'all need to stop putting out, these group chats. You need to stop putting out these, I get tagged so much. Like, especially on Facebook, I be having a serious anxiety attack. I'm not saying I was a bad girl. I was a very nice and decent girl that, my exes kind of liked taking pictures of me. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. But when you have a history like that and you get a message or a notification on Facebook where it says, so-and-so posted a picture of you, you like, I didn't go nowhere within the last 30 fucking days like that. So what picture could anybody possibly be posting? And it's album art. Check out my new mixtape. No. Y'all need to stop doing that shit too. You are turning people off by doing that. I tell you, the majority of artists that I come across, the majority of artists that I talk to and I deal with, that's my dog. I when they send me a link, I don't hit play. I don't play that shit because you didn't even get to know me first. You didn't even take me out to dinner. You didn't ask me about, what my thoughts were about life and what my epiphanies are. You just dropping a link on my ass. I don't think that that's a great way to promote yourself either. Okay. Because, it makes us feel like, you don't give a fuck about us as a person, Yes, underground mics. So it's just like, it sucks because when if you talk to me, I don't send you a link unless you ask for it. I could easily come out and be like link dropping on all y'all asses. But I just don't think that that's a good way to promote yourself. Dropping links I think it does a disservice to you as an artist because what happens is you don't know who you dropping a link to. Again, there's so many people, artists that are shelved, blue checkers that are shelved. They're waiting their turn. They keep running to their handlers and they're saying, put me in, coach. Put me in. I got fire. I got heat. And they listen to it and they're like, nah, this ain't it, bruh. You going to go back. You signed though. You signed. But you got to go back and sit on the chair because, we got other hot artists. So what happens next? These blue checkers say they're putting out opportunities for artists to work with them. I'm signed to Sony. Oh, no, you're shelved by Sony. And you probably aren't even part of Sony. You're probably part of a fucking licensing deal or part of a distribution deal that has a contract drafted up stating that they are part of a major network like Sony or wherever. Okay, y'all need to look into that shit because I plan on having my manager come on to explain to you guys how that shit is not accurate at all. But these artists buy verification badges and then they sit there and they'll say some crazy shit in their bio. And then you as an artist thinking that they're giving you a deal, $150, $150. I looking out, trying to get back to the culture, but I got to pay my mixing and mastering agent, blah, blah, blah. So you pay the $150. And then the song never happens. Nothing happens. I saw another post the other day. You got people selling throwaways. People like Snoop Dogg who did a verse and said, you know what, homie? I wasn't really feeling that verse. But they kept it because they have the masters. So they're selling recycled verses. I just don't think that anybody understands the whole concept of promo and what you're getting yourselves into with some of these people, some of these services. Okay. And one of these services in particular I actually did a review on. And I want to give you a little background because a lot of you guys saw it on Twitter last night. But I just have to let let y'all know that there's a big thing going on. There's a lot of stuff going on with promotion companies and promotion services. Okay. A lot of them are not legit. And you know that. But it's hard to determine what is legit and what isn't. And I pretty much put together a synopsis on this. What is legitimate promotion? Well, a legitimate promoter is not going to be climbing into your DMs. Hey fam, hey bro, hey sis. They're not going to do that. Just because somebody has a professional looking website does not mean that they are professional. Let's get that right. Anybody can buy that. I can pay for a professional website and have it done in 24 hours and pose as a marketing company that takes your money and they use sites that buy fake traffic. I could be rich, but I don't want to do that. So what do? They give themselves a fancy marketing name. They buy thousands of followers. They purchase playlists that are bullshit. They sit there and they tell you guaranteed shit. We're guaranteed to get you 100,000 streams. No, you're buying 100,000 streams, bruh. It's just very sad. It's just very sad. So I want to get the video on. I'm going to show you guys this little quick video, synopsis that I have of this company, because this is a company. This guy said, he climbed into my DMs yesterday. The website is called Daily Grind. And I told them already that they fucked up by adding me. Okay. So what happened was, this guy climbs into my DMs and he says to me, he offers me promotion, right? So I already knew who he was, because I already did the investigation, right? I already did a video. This was a video that I had for a minute. Some of you guys saw it. Some of you guys may have not. Okay. So this guy, after I told him, I looked at his Twitter account and I just was like, your engagement is fucked up, bud. Like real fucked up, bruh. Underground Mike says promotion should never promise an X amount of plays. You can't control what people will like and what they want. That's true. You can't guarantee people are going to fuck with your shit. If you don't have good shit, no one's going to fuck with it. It's just simple. So hold on. Here we go. This was the article. Let me show y'all the article real quick. I hope they didn't take it down, because that would really blow minds. Okay, so it says 12 music industry scams, everything you need to know. Okay, so this is on the website. This is from djbooth.com. .net. djbooth.net. So here we go. It says 12 music industry scams, everything you need to know. You have been warned, by Mark Tavern. Okay, so he says, this is a guest editorial by Mark Tavern, an artist, manager, consultant, educator, administrator, and arts advocate with more than 20 years of music business experience. So he says the music business is a cruel and shallow money trench, a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free. All good men die like dogs. There's also a negative side. I love it. So in this article, he's saying, navigating a complicated, ever-changing industry such as the music business is difficult for everyone. But because a tiny percentage make it look easy, there's no surprise others will stop at nothing to gain a competitive edge or think shortcuts are the fastest route to fame. While I wish that Thompson was wrong about the music business, I've seen my share of scams. There's no shortage of lowlives, frauds, self-promoters, liars, cheats, and thieves lurking in the dark corners of the industry. Each has their own con, and all are looking to take advantage of the artists that they encounter, whether those dreams mark an overnight success or want to game the system. So payola is one. We all know what payola is. So is this the greedy A&R? A&R, short for artists and repertoire, which is a scout talent that oversees the creative process on behalf of their employer. A&Rs use both their ears and their network to find that talent, and their role as gatekeepers keep their immense power to break artists. But some A&Rs have developed shady side hustles, charging songwriters, performers, and producers to review their material. These scams come in many forms, including charging for submissions and charging to showcase. Sometimes events are made to look like contests, with the winners receiving seemingly valuable meetings or introductions, but it's the organizers pocketing the entry fees and the ticket sales. A&Rs are already being paid to listen to music because it's their job. If that's true, why should an artist have to pay them again. So as you guys can see, there is a problem with that. All right. There's a problem with A&Rs trying to trick the system, and it's just what it is. Okay, so the next article, the next scammer is called The Shopper. So it says, just as there are A&Rs on the inside scamming artists with dreams of getting signed, there are consultants on the outside scamming them too. New to the industry and desperate for connections, some artists are willing to pay up front to get their music shopped around. But ask the question, what incentive is there for a consultant who already has the dough? Instead of paying in advance to have somebody shop your music, why not negotiate a finder's fee that is due only when a deal gets done? A scammer will insist the former, but a reputable pro will agree to the latter. Even better, cultivate your industry relationships and save for an attorney to help you close the deal. Then you got the production deals. You have contracts that involve an industry player who signs an artist to a record deal, and even though that player may not have a distribution deal or even own a label, it is easy to convince a neophyte to give their rights away. That's happening a lot too, ladies and gentlemen. That's happening a lot. Okay. The other thing, you got the double dipper, you got the conflict, the VIG, the buy-on agreement. So again, these are 12 scams. 12 known industry scams. Again, djbooth.net. I will also repost this article again because a lot of you guys may have missed it. Okay, so I'm gonna get this video on. I want to show you guys this investigation that I did, and I'm going to show you guys how to spot the fakes. Okay, so where the hell did I put it? Okay, here it is. I had to, because I had uploaded the video a while ago, and then I found it on my Facebook. See, I knew I would need it someday, and I kept saying, I don't need this video. I may not need it. These people haven't bothered me, but I will mention them. But here we go. I'm going to show you guys. All right, here we go. Get this shit. Daily Grind has over 84,000 followers on Instagram. However, 570 likes, 744, and it's like artists are buying these service packages for promo. Do these look like numbers that you would want to invest in? Even a bad bitch. Numbers are not up to par. Just doesn't make any sense. So I decided that I wanted to do a little bit of digging. So digging I went. I went to their website and I took a look. $29. As you see, they're saying that they have over 500,000 followers on Instagram and Twitter alone. And these are the prices that they have. Weekly prices, by the way. Now, let's look at their Twitter page. Now, when you go digging, a couple of days, you're like, wow, 9 likes, wow, 3 likes. This is what you guys want to invest in. You guys are buying into the number. One like. Look at this artist that actually invested. One like. But my prices are OD though. Does that make any sense? Come on. Oh, there's an echo. Okay, sorry guys. Anywho, I'm gonna post it on my Twitter page tonight. But this is the things that I'm talking about. Like you guys have to understand that when you are interested in promotion, there's a level of investigations that you have to do before you even decide to spend money with these people, because Daily Grind, okay, as you guys saw in the video, There are artists that are literally paying $29 for their service, right? So if you're telling an artist, and I'm sorry, you know what it is? I forgot to turn off my system sound. I think, but I'll post up the video too, so you guys could see it. Cause I ain't scared of shit. I ain't scared of none of these mofos. What they gonna do? Come in and crush me with their non-existent wallet? So if you're doing investigations, there's a couple of tools that you need to see if somebody is actually popping. One of the things that you definitely need to do is invest in an auditing program, a social media audit. You guys need to start auditing these mofos. How do you audit them? Okay. There are websites. I have one website that I use. So we're going to use this site here. Okay. Now, my Patreon members were already put onto game earlier this week. I'm sorry about that, guys, but my Patreon members mean the world to me because we politic and debate, and we get it popping. So this site right here, Social Blade, okay, is the site that I use. I actually pay. I forgot what package I pay for, but I like to run social media audits on people. So let's just say Kim Kardashian. Let's say she has Twitter. And Kim Kardashian hits me up in my DMs and she says, "Hey, Minx, I really think that you're gorgeous. And I really want you to come work with me. And I really want you to just use your pretty face. And I want to appropriate your culture." Anyway, so I'm going to type in Kim Kardashian. Okay. So I'm going to type in Kim Kardashian. Is that her Twitter account? No, it's not. What is Kim Kardashian's Twitter account? I think I spelled it wrong. Kim Kardashian. I think this is it. Let me see. Okay, yes. So this is Kim Kardashian's audit. So let's just say Kim Kardashian hits up Minx Couture. "I want you to come wear my Spanx." And I'm like, "Okay, Kim Kardashian West, let me check your shit," right? So I look and I'm looking at her Twitter account. So we're saying, okay. All right. So you're A+ ranking, 13th follower rank, average 2,000 retweets, average likes 22,000. Okay. They said, "Was that Kim K on the line?" No. Y'all are funny. So let's just say that, okay, you're the 13th follower rank, 2,000 average retweets, and 22,000 average likes. So I think, yeah, Kim, I will give you $250 to promote me in your stories and shit, or promote me because you make sense. Okay. So now let's go into another account. Let's say Instagram, right? So I go, "Kim, Kim, I need your help. I need you to promote me in your stories." So she goes, "Okay, Minx, I got you. Just tell me what you need." And I'm like, "Okay, Kim, I need you to promote my music in your stories. But how much you can charge me for that?" "I'm going to charge you $10,000 because I'm poppin'." "Okay, Kim." So now I look. Okay, Kim. I see that your engagement rate here is only 1.19%. Which is strange. This is my first time visiting this, by the way, guys. So if you guys say, "Oh my God, wow." Kim Kardashian has been dropping and losing followers at a 28.9% ratio. Okay. She is losing followers. You see that it's dipped. It's dipping, her whole life is on fire right now. And you kind of want to hold that into an account. So this is why you need these services. You need these services because now you can pull people's G card. Okay. Now you can say, you tell a mofo hits you up in your DMs and says, "I'm cool with Michael Jackson." And you're like, oh, word? They're like, yeah, I can help him listen to your music. But you know Michael Jackson is no longer here with us. But regardless, still, this person got 30,000 followers. Now, are you going to sit there and give him your money? I don't think so. That's not going to happen. So we need to work harder on getting these audits together. Because again, homie, that climbed into my DMs yesterday said to me, you only have 1,000 followers. Because I hit him, I've been telling, my members, I'm like, you guys, what you need to do is when people hit you up and they ask you they tell you, oh, I have services, I do promo, I do this, I do graphics, I do whatever. You hit them with a counter, I hit them with the counter. Oh, word? So you do graphics? Yeah, I have affordable rates. Oh, that's great. I charge $150 for promotion. So you gonna PayPal, Venmo? How we doing this? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm telling you that I do that. I'm like, oh, because I actually charge for promotion. And they're like, oh, no, I wasn't hitting up for promotion. Okay, so then why the hell are you in my DMs? That's just how it is. That's just how it is. This freaking cat filing her nails. So this is, how I do my reversals now. People hit me up and they ask me for services. I tell them that I promote services in my story. And if they're interested, they can send me the PayPal or whatever immediately. So he got tight. He got tight-faced. And he came at me on some dumb shit like, well, you only have 1,000 followers. So, why on earth would I want your promotion? And I was like, really? Really? And then he started to go on to proceed to think he was fucking slaying me. And it just, I told him, I'm going to fucking air you out now. Like, fuck you. So let me show you guys. A person that does promo would never do this, what I'm doing. Twitter analytics. See, people that ain't on that game, they don't show their analytics. And I'm going to show you mine because I'm on my game. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys my analytics with 1,000 followers. Okay? So here we go. Because I'm not going to fuck with you guys. Like, honestly. My tweet impressions are 519,000. That's a 66.1% increase since when I first started this page 2 months ago. My profile visits are at 9,251. My mentions are at 2,943. That's a 101% increase. I am on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a joke. Like, this is, I didn't design and create this. As you guys can see, this is analytics.twitter.com/user/female producer, which is my Twitter name. Okay. So let's keep going. My October summary shows that my analytics are off the charts. Okay. So I don't understand the concept. Let's go into Twitter with this kid. This kid. What was his name? His name was, did I find it? Hold on. Because he doesn't go under Daily Grind. He doesn't go under Daily Grind. His shit is called what is his shit called? Because I just shared this to other. Okay, his shit is called J1 Inc. Beats, right? So we're gonna search for him. So J1 Inc. Beats. Here we go. Because I was like, I know I saved this. So we're gonna do a Twitter audit on this mofo from Daily Grind. Okay, so here we go. All right, so this is his Twitter account. This is what he wants to throw in my fucking face. You got 270,433 followers. You're not following anybody, and you don't like nobody's shit. Okay, J1. Okay. Now, before I go into J1, why don't we just go look at his Twitter account real quick? Because Okay, so he has he's running with this Grammy nominated bullshit. Okay. So his website is j1inc.com. Okay. So this is his, what? I have been blocked. I have been blocked successfully. I have been blocked. A person that isn't guilty doesn't do shit like this. This is the first time I'm noticing this too, by the way. A person that is not guilty doesn't do shit like this, ladies and gentlemen. And he blocked me because he knows I'm on to his bullshit game. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sign out of Twitter. I'm going to log out of Twitter and I'm going to search for him anyway. I'm going to show you guys. Okay. So here's his Twitter page. This is the guy that's going around DMing artists and selling them a dream. So here we go. His Twitter account looks like this. Dumbass. I'm blocked, but I can still get on your shit. You dumbass motherfucker. Anyway, the Bronx is coming out of me. I can't help it. So this guy has 271,000 followers. He says, Grammy-nominated producer, Nipsey Hussle, Kodak Black, Jeezy, 2 Chainz, Trey Songz, Boozy, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Kid Ink, Twista, Kevin Gates, Jim Jones, and more. So y'all go on this nigga's page and y'all get so hyped up and wet and excited. Like, oh my God, do you see? It says Grammy-nominated. Oh my God, I have to give him all my fucking money. Like an idiot. I don't mean to call you guys idiots, but I'm just very passionate with what I'm saying right now. So you guys see this bullshit. You get excited. And you guys feed into it. You guys go ham. Okay. So let's look at this mofo's page because it is what it is. You know, I have to expose him at this point because, you know, he didn't talk to me nice. He didn't fucking talk to me nice. And I don't do that shit to people. So when you don't talk to Minx Couture nice, Minx Couture gets nasty. Okay? So let's go through this. So y'all see this shit and y'all get hyped. So this is what he posted. Results are in. Results are in. Our indie client campaigns for September. We make numbers. Mukavelli, yo, bro, already seeing results from the bronze package. I appreciate it. Yeah, bro, because you know why? This mofo probably bought your streams. He bought your fucking streams. Sorry. Let's just be honest. Okay, let's go down. 1 like. No likes. 1 like. No likes. That should be a beat for that. That should be a beat concept for this nigga. 1 like. No likes. 1 like. No likes. No one's really fucking with you. Yeah. No one's fucking with you. Okay. So let's go back to the audit. I'll show you guys. That's why y'all need to get this site. Look at this shit. C grade. 29,000 in the following rank. No average retweets. Nobody's fucking with you. 1 average like. Y'all are paying this nigga $29 a month? Y'all are buying promotion from this mofo? What are we doing? What are we doing? That's just my rant. I had to get that one off. It's very important. I understand that you guys let me put on my full face because I want you guys to I have to get this off. 100% exposed. Minx just exposed you. And anybody can do audits on people. Okay? Anybody can. Okay? So I'm just gonna get personal. I'm going to get personal, and I'm going to let y'all go because it's late. You like my little scary guy? Yeah. Okay. I know that you guys want to blow up so bad that you guys would pay any dollar amount to make sure that people find out about you and they find out about who you are and that they become your fan and become part of your fan base. But it's not going to happen online. It's not going to happen online. It takes work. It takes dedication. It takes pounding that pavement. It takes handing out flyers. It takes buying your merch brand. It takes walking around in pride with a Minx radio shirt. It takes striking up conversations. It takes promoting yourself. There is no magic promoter that's going to come and put you on. You know who puts you on? You do. You develop a street team. You push yourself. You have to do the work. If you are serious about your craft, there is no magical promotion service that is going to put you on. You have to do open mics. You have to start somewhere. You have to hit up podcasts. You have to hit up radio shows. If you have to drop a little bit of money to sit on the mic, sit for an interview, you have to. Do your investigations though, because a lot of these radio shows ain't shit too. You have to step outside of the box. You're not going to blow up off of TikTok. You're not going to blow up off of Triller. You're not going to make a Instagram video that's going to go viral where everyone is going to buy your shit. These are all factors. These are all things that we know. Why are you spending your money or even thinking to spend money on promotion when your mixes aren't good? Think about it. You guys have to start from the beginning. There's a little thing you got to do. Okay. Y'all make a song. It's kind of high. It could use some work. Pay for someone to review it. A radio show, a place, a platform like this that has people that actually tune in, that can tell you, yes, it's hot. No, it's not. Participate. But a magical promoter, this is why these promoters, these promotion services are winning. Because they are banking on the fact that we are desperate. We are desperate. It's not going to happen this way. It's not. And by the time I get through all these fucking services that have been stealing money and scamming people, how else are you going to promote yourself? You have to think. Stop being desperate. You have to. It's infuriating, I know. But y'all, some of y'all are from the same town. Think about it. Oh, man. I'm so sorry to everybody that works so hard and has been scammed. I'm so sorry for that car that wanted to come in the middle of my live. But in all seriousness, we have to do better as a community. We have to create a platform or even a blog or something, so there could be a master list of all of the fucking services to avoid. If you are an artist and you are actually flourishing off of an app or off of a service or whatever that is helping you get plays and helping you get like noticed, stop keeping that to yourself. Thank you. It's Eunice. Stop keeping that to yourself. If you care about the craft of being an artist, you should be so welcoming to provide us information of a service that actually fucking works. If you found a service that works, let us know. I just think that that's a fair trade, but it is what it is. So that's the spiel for today. I really wanted to get into this because it's important, and I wanted to have people call up and talk about it, but it's just so much to cover. Like this can't be just one episode. This has to be like a part one, because there's so many people out here getting scammed, and I intentionally want to get scammed. Like I always say, I want to get scammed because I want to be able to have it down and report these people to the Better Business Bureau, or report these people to whoever the powers that be that control all this shit, So we definitely have to do a lot better. And I'm going to close out the show. Excuse me. I'm going to close out the show with a song. I'm picking a random song. This is not a Patreon member. This is not anybody that's, popping. This is not anybody that's not popping. I'm just picking a random email. So, okay. Okay, so we have. So I haven't really heard these songs, guys. I just, find them, and if people send it to me, I'm like, great. Okay, so Rage on what did he send me? Oh, I don't want to play that. Okay. And that's the other thing. Y'all need to introduce yourselves when y'all send me music, because that'd be so rude. Yo, check out my bro. I'm like, hi, hello, how are you? What's your name? Where do you come from? Okay, so this is a video. Last video of the night. This is by Your Highness, and the song is called Back End. That sounds pretty good. So YouTube. So yeah, like I said, guys, this can't be just one episode. This is going to be a while. Like this is going to be a couple of conversations about this, because there's just so many. I was getting messages out the behind. Back End. Okay, so here we go. This is Your Highness with Back End official video. This was sent to me. And take a look. Here we go.
Don't you compare me to these rapping niggas, artificial. Free blast his ass, cause if you ask me like they out to get you. And Sarah, that's my boo, but I can't switch on Crystal. It ain't hard to keep it real, for real, it's really simple. She love me, then she don't, she be finessing. This bitch just a groupie, boy, she got me second guessing. This bitch like the devil, want control, she so possessive. Dressing in Dior, so it look good when she undressing. My youngin' wipe your nose, since you fiendin' for attention. This is my confessions, I ain't making no confessions. I'ma flood my block, then I'ma flood me a new pendant. Funny hit your block up, got you thinking like who sent them. Labels know my name, I think they notice I've been trending. I just cleared like 50, I got 7,000 pending. I done put my life on the line over friendship. I swear she love me, then she don't, she be finessing. That chop 100 rounds, with me coaches to stay around. I just got the back end, count it up just to break it down. They just want a reaction, but I won't let them bring me down. And I chop 100 rounds, and I chop 100 rounds, and I chop 100 rounds. Play me coaches to stay around, and I just got the back end, count it up just to break it down. They just want a reaction, but I won't let them bring me down. Want a reaction, but I won't let them bring me down. Ain't no life on the boulevard, I just hope that I see tomorrow. Everybody be switching up, so my heart cold like Chicago, and I just gotta switch it up. Everybody gon' do Milano, and I'm smoking on inside. This from Cali, not Colorado. Boy, you better stay inside, for them killers gon' wipe your Danos. These bitches get treachy, she getting off any, she open. I go, bro, would you leave me? Percocets, I got different emotions. These bitches get treachy, she kicking off any, she open. she love me, then she don't, she be finessing. Dressing in Dior, so it look good when she undressing. This bitch like the devil, want control, she so possessive. I swear she love me, then she don't, she be finessing. That chop 100 rounds, play me close just to stay around. And I just got the back end, count it up just to break it down. They just want a reaction, but I won't let them bring me down. They just want a reaction, but I won't let them bring me down. And I chop 100 rounds, play me close just to stay around. And I just got the back end, count it up just to break it down.
What's happening, Steve?
Okay, so again, that was a dope submission. Sometimes we get surprised, sometimes we don't. And the last comment for tonight, Underground Mike says, a lot of platforms are just as happy to see you support them back in exchange for promoting you. Not everything is about money, and it's about working together. Oh yes, 100%. 100%. We have to do better with that. So again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I may stick around or may come back in about maybe 10-15 minutes to wet my whistle. My water ran out. But I do appreciate everybody that tunes in, and I appreciate everybody that shares the broadcast. I appreciate everybody that sends me submissions. I appreciate everybody that's a Patreon member. And I appreciate the most, the fucking haters, the people that are trying to stop me, the people that keep talking shit, the people that keep on with the subs and writing the shit that they do, the people that call me at 2:00 in the morning to complain about my show, the people that threaten me. Oh, I love it all. And I do it for you. I do it for the culture. And I am the culture. I was born into this music shit. I'm probably going to die in this music shit. But I'm going to make sure that my whole time here was worth it, and that I'm doing something to better the next generation that's coming in. So to those of you that don't like what I'm doing, you're going to hate me even more with what's to come. I thank you guys so much. This is the Minx Show podcast, and I'm signing out. Good night, and enjoy your weekend. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Thank you.